All right, welcome back. Marlene is going to help us protect our plants, our delicate plants from the frost and all this cold.
Yeah, so it gets a little confusing because there's different tolerances for different plants.
Right.
So I would say frost 32 degrees is a good rule of thumb for most plants if you're worried about them.
Okay.
Like your citrus, plumerias, yeah.
Okay, question. If the citrus lemon tree or something is super high, are we just...
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. So some citrus will handle the cold just fine, like
Okay.
grapefruits. If they're young, you have to be more worried about them, especially
Got it.
avocados too, right? And if
Okay.
they're out in the open, you have to be more worried about them. If something's in a pot, like a plumeria or a citrus,
This is
or
very
your
pretty.
avocado, or certain begonias, right? Bring them up close to the house. You're gonna get a lot of warmth just from the side of your house.
Okay.
And then you could cover them if you're, it's always good to just Google the plant. If you know the name of the plant, Google its cold tolerance. So
Okay.
you do want to cover them if it's susceptible, and you don't want to cover them with plastic. You want something to breathe.
Okay.
So cotton sheets,
Okay.
frost blankets, or burlap. And how you want to cover it is, here you go. Ideally, you won't have it laying on the plant. You'll use posts, and so it's draped over that, and so airflow could go around.
Okay.
And you don't want to lollipop it, meaning you don't want to just cover the top part and have the bottom exposed, and that's for a pot or in the ground.
Okay.
You want to cover it all the way. And this isn't the correct
we have the
size.
sticks, right,
Yeah,
holding
the
it up.
sticks. So it's going to go over, and then you want to pin it to the ground because
Oh.
you want you want it to just be a big insulated
Yeah.
dome, right?
No cold airflow coming through.
No cold
Okay.
airflow, yeah. And you always
Got it.
want to make sure your leafy plants are well watered in before we're going into a frost, but you want your succulents to be not watered in. They already have a lot of moisture, and if they're full of water, their cells could freeze and burst.
Oh,
So
okay.
well watered in for leafy, underwatered for succulents, pinned to the ground, put underneath the pot. Don't just cover the top. You want to keep everything warm because the soil is actually going to radiate heat up, and that's going to create heat. Now, if you're extra worried about it, yes, you could put lights around it, but LED lights, they're not going to create the warmth. So you need to use the incandescent lights that
Yeah.
are harder to find.
Yes.
Even the ones that are this big, like C7, C9, they still may be LEDs.
Okay.
Be careful, you don't want the foliage to touch because
Yeah.
that could actually burn
Yeah.
them. So you want to wrap it around the branches and try to avoid the foliage as
That
much
will help
as
out.
possible. Yeah.
Okay.
And I see people leaving their citrus covered all season long. If it's breathable, you can,
Okay.
but really you don't need to. But the main thing is knowing your plant. Some plants, like you said, the established citrus
Yeah.
won't need to be covered
okay.
at all.
I'm like, I never really cover the jade.
No, and it's fine. We have them growing outside.
Okay,
yeah.
good. All
but
right.
so certain plants, yes. Other plants, meh.
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 Okay, Marlene
Yeah.
the Plant Lady. Follow her on Instagram, Facebook, and if you want to listen to her, Flower Powered Garden Hour.
Someone
Thanks
should
so
listen
much.
to me.
She's the hula hoop queen. All right, there you go. Ash, back over to you.
All right, Tina, thank you so much. The time is now 10:26.